Last week, they couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
This is Jameis with a Wally. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man you can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
Here we go. 57. 57 is a Mike. Good. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
26. Prescott wants to throw on first. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
You better talk to your boy.
Whitney
Merciless, you better talk to your boy. Have to protect
barreling in
him
for the sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean.
Yeah, let's
they
get
want that
lunch.
uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Throwing on second and long. Prescott, they set up the screen to Elliott. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Let's go.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very long.
26.
From the shotgun, Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to fourth down. So on fourth down, on comes the Dallas kicker, Brett Maher. This from 36 yards out. The kick by Maher is good. Of course, the door for Maher was opened after a little bit of a surprise move. The Cowboys letting go of Dan Bailey last year.
Yeah, Maher took over in the preseason. He's from Nebraska via the Canadian Football League, where he kicked for 4 years. And I saw him personally make 2 game-winning field goals last season against Detroit and in Atlanta.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
Double dog. That's the way.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Intended for Alshon Jeffrey. Incomplete. Brings up third down and 11.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
I got you, punk.
Lose 5-7.
54 is mine. 54. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go.
Terrific final act of this first quarter. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go,
So
here we
the
go.
big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just
Lefty,
outside
lefty.
the 30.
36.
Here's Smith. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
You don't want that?
It's 2nd and 8 at the Cowboys' 31-yard line.
The
Go,
last
go.
run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Mike 54. Rabbit.
On the toss play, Howard. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run plays that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
For the field goal, a 43-yard attempt.
And it's no good. Elliott pulled it, and this score will
Let's
stay
go,
right
boys,
where
let's
it
go.
is.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now for the 33. They start on the ground with Elliott. Dashing through the snow. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4.
Let's go.
A big run that time by Elliott. 63 yards. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
They come out here in the eye. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
Come on now,
and
let's
now
go.
with play clock winding down, Jason Garrett opts to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go. Wide eight.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
1, 2, 3. 26.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score.
That's it, huh? Good work,
Ezekiel
boys. Let's go.
Elliott, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Well, we got a little bit of everything on that run. Offensive line creating some space, but how about the guy running behind his pads into the end zone?
What does that mean when a guy says running behind his pads?
It means that he's going to be a physical runner. That way he's able to use his pads, his forearms, anything to ward off people, to power his way forward.
You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Great 15. 54. Check. 154.
I smell fear in that
And that'll
offense.
be incomplete.
I smell fear
Took a pretty
in that
good shot
offense.
as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all.
Here we go.
Way easier said than done.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, great 5-2, hot here. Hey, great 57.
Mike 55.
Done.
55.
You don't want to go. Pick up the ball.
Working from the gun, Wentz. He's going to air one out. Got his man, complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Go.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Completes it to Aguilar.
Lockdown, baby. You ain't got the key to this one.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Done. Waiting.
Mike 55. Hey, they're scared.
Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency.
You don't know no
and now
better.
that we're in December, the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Tavon Austin, he's going to go. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Give me the ball every time, fellas. I'm going to score.
An 80-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from up in Seattle. And the early lead there belonging to the Cardinals. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're going to watch it. We know, but trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So
we got 3, we got 3, fellas, we got 3.
Up on a 1st and 10. Derek Barnett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join.
Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch
Jonathan Coachman.
82's moving. 82's moving.
As well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something on 3rd down. They run the counter. Austin. There he goes inside the 30 and down to the 27-yard line.
Baby,
14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
What do you think?
57, watch the curl, watch the curl.
End zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the 1st down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
Mike.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Check.
Check here, it's Austin. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. So we got to step it up.
Mike, 42.
3rd and long for Prescott. Complete to Jason Witten. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Boy, you got to think that having the 37-year-old veteran Jason Witten back at tight end is going to be great for Dak Prescott for plays just like that. And you think to last year when Witten wasn't there, it was kind of a rotating carousel. Jeff Swaim, Rico Gathers, Dalton Schultz. But Witten back out there and doing his thing again. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Hey, kill. What do you think?
Now we give right side. It's Austin. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Give me the bell. Give me the bell.
Tavon Austin with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Marr now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Cowboys 24, Eagles nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Let's go!
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. Out here, or inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And the defense obviously expecting run as well, as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, this snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They built a good first half.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys. But be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Prescott on 1st down. This to Jarwin. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It's a gain of 34. The previous play, big on the ground. That one big through the air. Things have jumped up quickly.
Certainly appears that whatever their thought process is on the defensive side of the ball, they're one play behind. You know, loaded up for the pass, they hit them with the run. Load up for the run, they hit them with the pass. They've got to get in sync.
And what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
And he'll
Undercrunch.
Cowboys.
Run.
Jameis Olawale.
I got him.
His 4th touchdown on the year.
Hey, that's the way
as
to
his
finish.
guys
That's the way to
continue to
finish.
pour it on.
In your face.
And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
what's that thing about force?
Yeah, force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on and get some momentum here at half two.
Try and get this kick started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a start.
Now Wentz. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
That's a takeaway.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this the holiday season because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football, and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator. When we clip out the box score, nowadays, newspapers out there, maybe screenshot it online.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. 53. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have second back.
Let's get some penetration.
Well, a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down.
That was a dangerous throw towards the end zone. Boy, did it hang up there forever. Wanted to run up there and pull it down out of the sky.
Mike, 53.
Yeah, it felt like it really should have been intercepted. Lucky to have that one back.
You've got to be real careful when you're that close to the goal line.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This one from 35 yards away. And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away.
Here we go. Here we go.
And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound Brandon no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And here we are, almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They got to get their timing back.
Don't be mad.
Don't be mad. When you run drag routes,
Here we go.
you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective.
You ain't going nowhere.
Get a good head of steam going.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Go.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bringing an extra defensive back.
65. 65.
Again, it's and he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few minutes.
Right there, 54 Mike.
Here's Winston.
Guys, game situation. Let's go.
It's brought in by Jeffrey. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
We're going to work.
They've really been able to contain Alshon Jeffrey. That catch a rare exception in this game.
And that's a feather in their cap because he's such a tone setter for his team on offense that they try and get him the ball. And of course, he comes up often. And for them to limit him and him not catch a ball until the second half,
It's easy work.
Reason why his team is behind on the scoreboard.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia.
Here we go.
And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. From the 39, Wentz. And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
Here we go.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
74.
Mike, 55. 5. Right. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up,
And that is incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary.
Go.
They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Whip.
5-9, 5-9.
What's the whip?
Winston throw for it on 4. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. Shifts by him. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line.
Interception, baby, all day.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Watch tight
Good
end.
starting field position.
3 down.
Up 1st and 10. On 1st down. It's Austin. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
All day, baby, all day.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak in games.
Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. 39 yards there, a big one. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run with Austin. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Prescott to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Marr on for the extra point. And he pushed it right. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's got to be for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
There we go, back man.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
5-7.
Tighten up.
Now Wentz. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. DeMarcus Lawrence. He's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Here's Wentz. He puts Aguilar over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Here we go.
They're going to try to keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Go, go.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset.
Hey, man,
and they're
hey, man.
indeed going
Watch
to go
the boot,
for it
watch
here
the
on
boot.
4th down.
What's the touch?
Trailing in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up
fellas.
incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
26.
They'll run on 1st down.
Fly to the
Austin.
ball. Fly to the ball.
And he's got room. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total. So another score there. And often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're just obviously getting shellacked here in this one. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a one-sided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Anthony Brown. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
Coming to
I
you,
know the
coming to
easy
you.
thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things like that. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
He better figure whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
26. 26.
They go at it again. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
Here we go. 46.
SOS, SOS, SOS.
26.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And they're going to be set up with excellent field position to start the drive as that gets out of bounds inside the 45-yard line.
There we go. Pac-Man. 120.
Mike, 54.
Check.
What's that?
One final try now for Wentz. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Jordan Lewis right there on the coverage.
280.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack.
We call that a sack lunch.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, up a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Cowboys, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, it's a bad time of year to take a loss like this as they drop to 10-5. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.